Legislator Bonhart, could you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
They're recording. All right, welcome everyone to the Monroe County Planning Board meeting. It's a special meeting held on June 8th of 2026 at noon. And thank you for everyone for making the time to come. Let me take roll. Bill Santos, I'm here. Mike Wiedemer. Here. Dave Watson. Here. Tyrese Bryant. Elizabeth McDade. Here. Milton Pichardo. Here. Victor Sanchez. Robert Colby. Rachel Barnhart.
Here.
Amy Grower. Connor McMahon. Adrian Green.
Here.
Joe Leathersich. Jennifer Cesario. Joe Taddeo. Richard Tantalo. Here. Christina Doherty.
Here.
Sean Murphy. Here. And Andy Frazier. Okay. Great. And Yushan, would you like to introduce any guests?
So welcome Bridget Cook from our law department. And we also have department representative from DS, Kevin Quinn. Welcome. And we also have representative for MCC facilities, Phil Ollinger. Thanks, Phil, for coming. And Phil will be the representative for MCC for future capital programs. And for planning staff, we have our director analyst. We also have our clerk, Lisa Hampton, and myself, Ishan Lin. And we also want to welcome our summer intern, Will Perez. Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome. And William is recently graduated for SUNY Geneseo, major in geography. Business administration.
Great. Oh, nice.
And William has been intern with Livingston County last couple semesters. And he'll be with us on Monday and Tuesday. And so bring him in because our meeting usually on Thursday. And this will be an opportunity.
Okay, great. Yeah, awesome. All right, first item on the agenda is announcements and communications. Any special announcements? Nothing from board members. All right, we'll move on to action items. And it is the one action item for today. Thank you for attending for it. Is action item 3A to amend the 2026 through 2031 capital improvement program and the 2026 capital budget to expand the scope and increase funding for the project entitled Solid Waste Heavy Equipment in the amount of $650,000 from $1.5 million to $2.15 million for a total project authorization of $2,150,000. And I need a motion for that, please. Sean, you. Is there a second? Thank you. All right. And let's see, who was presenting? Sean? Or...
No, I'm not.
No. Okay, Kevin.
First time here. Get to present. So to share the pain a little bit. Right?
Welcome.
Yes, my name's Kevin Quinn. I'm Chief of Collections and Maintenance Operations for DES. That includes fleet maintenance for equipment. So with regards to our solid waste division, which is managed by Yasmin, by the solid waste management plan, New York State requires us to include yard waste diversion. Without following our management plan, without the yard waste diversion, we could risk violating permit and also jeopardize getting grants in the future. So currently we are obligated to turn leaves at composting at 3 compost sites. We have an agreement, an intermunicipal agreement with the city of Rochester to turn the city's leaves, which we locate at 2 county-owned sites that are permitted with DEC as compost sites. One's on Avion Drive adjacent to the Eco Park, and one is on the Frank E. Van Laer treatment plant property. We are also obligated to turn leaves at Waste Management's High Acres landfill. That is for a lease agreement with Waste Management for Mill C. It's just part of an amendment that was made, amendment number 6, that placed the responsibility of turning the leaves at High Acres, which also includes food waste as well. So if you want to go to the next slide. So you can see the 3 locations there. Number 1 is our Eco Park. Number 2 is Van Laer up by Durant Eastman, the other one High Acres in Barrington. You can go to the next slide. Each one, they're about, the county sites are on the top there, Eco Park and Van Laer. Each are about, well, Eco Park is about 7.5 acres. Van Laer is 3.5 acres. Waste Management is owned by, or High Acres is owned by Waste Management, so I truly don't know the acreage because they kind of adjust their function there and their locations. But it's roughly about the same size as Van Laer. You can go to the next. So that is the piece of equipment. Now those are from the internet, so that's a Comtech top turn compost turner. Rows are assembled about 18 foot wide, 7 feet tall, and each site can have 20 to 30 rows. And this piece of equipment just straddles over the row, churns the compost, just turn it over, try to accelerate the decomposition of it so we can turn it into mulch. That is our current piece of equipment. It looks very similar to that. It was purchased in 2010, and it's had a little over 15 years of use. You can go to the next slide. Unfortunately, a month ago today, there was an equipment fire at our Van Laer treatment plant. Deemed it a total loss. Rochester Fire Department was called in. It was a fire in the engine, which we've just, our mechanics have taken a look at it, thinking it was probably a hydraulic leak that, or hose that burst next to the exhaust system with the heat, and it went up in flames, unfortunately. So right now we are without a turner, and that's why it was an unexpected, obviously, event and an unexpected expenditure at this time to purchase a new one. The estimated cost. The next slide is just, we've evaluated in the past couple of weeks. There's a few makes and models. We went to Comtech and we're looking for a new piece of equipment, kind of in kind of what we had. We also went to Scarab, which is what is depicted here, and we went to Vermeer, which has one as well. Kind of weighed the pros and cons of them, and Scarab is the one we're interested in. It has some pros that beat out the other two. So that's the piece of equipment we're interested in. It's roughly $650,000, and it comes with one of the pros for it. If you're interested, it comes with a dolly system, so we don't have to put it on a lowboy trailer. Makes it difficult to transport since we are hopping around 3 locations. So we do have a capital. The CIP did have a project this year for $1.5 million, but it was designated for a tub grinder, which is also required by the solid waste management plan. We already purchased it. So that money was put in, was created or established in Capital Fund 2151 in January. We utilized it for its purpose of tub grinder and a front loader to load tree debris, branches into it. Unfortunately, we don't have it for the scarab. So that's why we're requesting the amendment to the CIP, capital budget, and to the bond resolution to increase it by $650,000 to cover this cost. That's all I have.
That's it? Okay,
Yes.
good. That's good information. Any questions for Kevin?
First, I'm glad everyone is well. Do you have insurance?
Their county is self-insured, and the Miguel Munoz, right? Those from the law department.
Well, there's a lot of department rep here that could
Thank you.
speak to that. Yeah.
So he has been looking into it. He's been contacting us to provide information for, is the insurance or company involved Chubb? Does that sound familiar? I believe we have them for insurance.
Yeah, I think so too.
They're probably the agent, yeah. So we do have, does the county have commercial insurance for equipment?
Again, Miguel's looking
Yeah,
into it. and
Miguel is
then
the insurance.
Miguel just contacts myself and Cody Kaminsky, who's our fleet manager, for, bill of sale, pictures of it, a fire report, police report. So he is looking into it. It's a 15-year-old piece of equipment that's got a lot of use to it. It originally cost around $380,000 back in 2010, which is equivalent to like maybe $580,000 in 2026 dollars.
What's the expected life on them?
20 years.
Okay, so you
We've had
had
one.
5/20ths left.
Yeah, we're getting close,
Yeah,
we were getting close. And it was something I think we were intending to add in future years for this.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on the CIP.
sure.
And suffice to say, even with insurance, we still need to bond the entire amount and then insurance reimburses for
Right.
the proceeds. Yeah.
And they're gonna depreciate the
Right.
crap out of it anyway.
Right, we were just taking a ballpark estimate on it,
Yeah.
whether it's worth anything or not, could be worth 50 or 90,000,
Yeah,
uncertain.
yeah, yeah.
I've never had to evaluate a 15-year-old Turner that caught fire. So,
Yeah, and I'll just say, I should have maybe spoke to Miguel before a meeting, so I don't have the ins and outs of what he's been looking through with the insurance. But I do know that he is also the legislature's attorney, and he has reviewed the referral and that this is necessary, these amendments. So dotting the lines, I think
Yeah.
he understood that we need to do this to purchase the equipment. Otherwise, he would have said we don't because of insurance, so.
And that's why we're doing, through the ledges and MOUs will be introduced tomorrow night. And that's why we're getting here tonight, is so it can be approved by you folks, boss, before the ledge meeting. And again, timing wise, it's a seasonal thing, so we need to make sure to keep turning leaves throughout the summer.
Yeah.
And then be ready to turn them again in the fall when the leaves start showing up, and then get ready
Yeah.
for spring of next year, so. And lead time equipment on equipment, it's difficult.
It's only leaves, or you said one of the sites had food
one of the
waste,
sites
right?
has food scrap waste,
Yeah.
that's just a program that Waste Management has.
Right. Do you know anything about that? They're pushing, one of them is looking at, they have 3 or 4 districts that they're looking at the food waste and they're collecting it. And then
I'm-
one of the towns
I'm
is
not fully aware
Pittsford or
of it.
something.
Yes, there are
Yeah.
some towns that are involved in that.
Yeah.
on the east side.
So my
Not
question is like, how far away are we from doing a countywide, food waste?
I don't know if I can
Yeah,
answer that one.
Yeah,
There's
just
an
a-
organics master plan being conceptualized right now.
okay,
Yeah.
great, yeah. How busy is this grinder? Sorry, I didn't mean to, you got any more questions? Okay. How busy is this, not the grinder, sorry, the turner?
It's used at least once a month
Oh.
for about 4 days. It's not continuous use.
Oh, okay.
You gotta wait for, honestly, just in generic terms, let the leaves cook for a little while.
Sure.
When they get hot enough, you turn them around.
Yeah.
As they kind of condense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you don't
otherwise,
need more of
they
them.
can, especially high acres, we gotta turn that one
Yeah.
because
The
we
food
don't
waste.
want any odors there, so.
Right.
We don't want any odors anywhere, but.
Yeah.
So with the food waste there, it's gotta be turned more
Exactly.
often. So the other sites, at least once a month, maybe twice a month, depending on temperature and season. Right now, we wouldn't anticipate scarab. Another thing that's good with the scarab is that they actually have ones in production and they could be available in August or
Nice.
September. If everything goes well through, because we would go through purchasing to procure a new one through a public bid. The for the time being, we are getting help from the town of Greece. They have a leaf turner, an old one themselves. That's kind of near the end of its life too. We've met with them last week. And they helped us out in a pinch before when we had a component that needed to be repaired.
Okay.
We transport, theirs is just meant to stay on North Reese Road in
Okay.
Greece at their site there.
Yeah.
We pick it up, we transport it, they operate it. They want their equipment operator on
Sure.
it. And we just transport it from site to site. So we'll be starting with them tomorrow to pick up the machine and transport it to the 3 sites over 3 to 4 days. And then we'll do it again in July and again in August. And hopefully maybe September we'll have a new piece of equipment.
Okay. So a few month turnaround yet.
I hope, we hope,
Yeah,
yeah, if everything goes smoothly with, if the
Yes,
resolution.
right, right.
Everything falls into place, yes.
Any other questions for Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin, quick question. Are there any funds available from the state or from the feds that will help offset the cost?
Possibly. Our solid waste manager is looking into grants for this, but we don't have anything established yet.
No, but there are municipal WRR, there's a acronym. There are programs available that we could apply to, or we will apply to.
Get credit or something for
Yes.
that?
Right. And again, the same thing, we have to bond it, and then
Yes.
that would be a reimbursement.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? I see everyone satisfied. Hearing none. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Great, the ayes have it. Our next scheduled meeting is our regular time at 3:30 on June 25th, 2026. Any other comments or anything from anybody before we
Thank
close up?
you, everybody, for coming in so
Oh,
quickly
yeah.
and addressing this.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for Ishan for putting out the polls on who's available. I do need a motion for adjournment. Thank you, Jennifer. Is there a second? Right, Elizabeth. All in favor?
Aye.
Have a great